Hey y'all, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. Long time no see. I know we're going to talk about where I've been the last few days, what's going on in life, have a chatty cash stuffing as we do. But before we do that, let's go ahead and count this cash. Make sure we have the money that we think we have. 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 54, 420, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 800, 810, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. That's 880. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 900. So we have $900. That is what I thought we had. So we're off to a great start. How are you guys doing? Let me know how your weekend went, how the end of last week went. I have been missing a little bit. My intention was to have a video every single day this month. Y'all, definitely did not happen. But the good news is that means I'm gonna have way more videos in January than I had planned because I have a whole lineup of what I'm really wanting to share with you guys soon. So the video ideas are not going away. They're just spilling into January. So it's okay. I have been doing well. I am going to, let's start with bills because that really needs to get some money, and then maybe we'll bounce back to this at the end. We'll see. I had like grand plans of exactly how this video was going to go a week ago when this was supposed to get cash stuffed, and I don't feel like looking for that grand plan, honestly, so we're just going to go with it. This is going to be a pretty unedited video, I think, too, just to get this up to you guys, because I have another video, like this week's cash stuffing needs to go up tomorrow, or, you know, soon after. So we're gonna get through this. I almost did this off screen. I was like, you know what, whatever. I'll take you guys with me. We'll have 2 cash stuffings this week. The next cash stuffing is when we're gonna have a giveaway, the giveaway announcement winners, like announced too, for they're still sitting right here for this budget binder, like beginner set. So if you're interested in that, that's going to be in tomorrow's video. Today's video, I just want to get it up for you guys so I can get a few orders out that are due to get out today. But anyway, hope that you guys have been doing well. I've been doing well. I'm just like behind on everything. So we did get our mortgage paid for January, or no, for December. We're now saving for January. We need $800. This is last week's money. So like, I'm just trying to get us caught up to last week because next week's money hit my bank account, or like this week's money is already in my bank account. So we're pulling it and cash stuffing that tomorrow. So trying to get us caught up as if it were last week. If that gets confusing, I am so sorry. We had 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60. We had 160 in here. Let's add 50, 100, 50, 200. We really should be putting about 200 in per week. So I don't think we were quite there. Let's see, 50, 100, 50, 200. Sorry for the double counting. 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400. That puts us on track of where we should have been last week. And actually, y'all, I get paid on Tuesdays. So I think this is do they call it like a magic month or something, where there's 5 Tuesdays this month. So we should actually get pretty ahead this month. We will see, but I'm thinking it's going to work out pretty well. Electric, it was 180 last, oh no, yes, it was 180 last month, or close to it. So we saved 180 and went ahead and paid that. I think it's 200 and something for this next bill. Excuse my voice. I think it's 200 and something for this next bill because we're moving into the winter. I'm now in Iowa. In Mississippi, the summers were very expensive. The summers here are very cheap and the winters here are more expensive in Iowa, which makes sense, right? So let's beef this up a little bit. Let's put a 50, that's 120. We'll just put 120 there. That gets us pretty like halfway, I think. So 120 into electric. If you are new around here, hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Jordan. We love doing cash stuffings on this channel. So just like videos like this where we cashed off our bills, different savings things that we want to accomplish so that we're not tempted to spend it. I don't like to leave money in the bank. And this month and next month, we are also trying to do a bunch of like beginner budget videos. So you're coming kind of at the right time, if that is you. So 20, we're gonna add 20, 30, 35 for medical. I need $90. Typically, some months, I should say, I need $100 because I pay for medicine, but I pay $10 for medicine every 3 months. I'm trying to really hone in and get super accurate with my budget. So I need $10 every like 3rd month for my medicine, and then $90 per month for sort of a medical, what is it called? Insurance equivalent, but not quite. It's confusing. Anyway, we have $35 there. Car insurance is $91. We are saving for January. If I haven't said it yet and you're new to my channel, all of this binder is getting saved for January. We're not putting any of this, like, we're not pulling any of this throughout the month. This is all saving to go into my bank January 1st and then pay everything immediately so I'm not tempted to spend it. Car insurance, we have 30 in here. Let's just add another 20 because why not? 20, 40, 60. That puts us perfectly where we need to be. I am in some consumer debt, like credit card debt right now. So a lot of my binders are going towards credit card debt, but I do have a couple of fun savings that we'll talk about in just a second. I think I'm gonna do like try to pick all of the binders that I'm gonna need for 2025. Like pick all of those binders soon and do a 2025 lineup. I think that would be fun to do. It's not something I think I've typically done, but I think we're gonna do that this year. Amazon Prime, oh, what am I doing? Actually, I need to pull this out because I canceled Amazon Prime. That's a whole story. We're really not gonna get into that right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull these instead and stop stuffing it. And I'm gonna turn this way to hopefully indicate to myself that like I crossed this out. I'm not paying for Amazon Prime anymore, and I'm not paying for Walmart delivery. I think I stopped paying for Walmart delivery about 2 months ago. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but I stopped paying for that, and now I'm done with Amazon. And we will talk way more about that as we get into the new year because it is an intentional decision. Long story short, it's an intentional decision while I pay off debt. I do love me some Amazon Prime and Walmart delivery, but it's not gonna happen for me, which is a shame because I'm now in the Midwest and I would love to have groceries delivered to me in the winter, you know, but nope, not gonna happen. I have to get strict with my budget. I got myself in debt. I gotta get myself out of it, right? The car is, why do I have so many 10s? I'm just gonna tell y'all now, we're gonna shuffle some of this out because 20, 40, because I don't like that many 10s, 20, 40. Okay, we just kind of got ourselves straight with the car. So the car, let's see what we have in here already. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90. I take that back. Let's put a 10 back in just so that we have 100. So we have 100 in here for the car. We need another 100 to kind of catch ourselves up since it's $405 per month. So $50, $100. So we have 200 now. We added 100. How am I doing this? Just like this. Okay, so where have I been? I have been busy with birthday shenanigans, first off, on the 14th. So some birthday shenanigans have kind of put me off track a little bit. Okay, let me focus. Homeschool. We need 110. This bill will go away in March. I looked it up. This is just for like the boys' curriculum for this year. For next year, I either need to save ahead for their curriculum or I'm not going to do this again because I don't like having this as an ongoing bill. I think a mission of mine for 2025 is 1, to get rid of debt, and 2, to get rid of as many bills as I can. I truthfully don't think my bills are really out of hand. I think I've done a pretty good job managing them, but one thing I could cut is homeschool, and then once I'm out of my credit card debt, I really want to focus on getting rid of the car debt, which is going to take me more than 2025, but I feel like by the time I get rid of my car debt, assuming, crossing fingers, that nothing happens to the car, then my boys are going to start being in the braces stage, and it's just going to replace that bill, but that would be better than paying the car note and braces. You know, nobody's talked about braces yet. I just feel like, you know, my oldest is 10 and a half. I feel like we're getting at the point where braces is going to start being a conversation. So anyway, I don't know what that rant was. Homeschool, we need 110. I know what it was. I'm going to try to work on some of these bills. Homeschool will be one of them. We will go ahead and put our last 50 here because we need 110. This kind of squares us up. 50, 65. That gets us kind of more to the midway point. Anyway, life has been good here, y'all. Y'all have been supporting the Etsy shop so much too. Thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate that you guys have been shopping with me. I'm doing my best to get everything out on time, though. Does it happen? Y'all, my shop it's kind of, it's hit or miss on my shipping because sometimes people order from me and I get it out within an hour, and sometimes people order from me, and just depending on what's going on in my life outside of, you know, like this, like with the kids and stuff, depending on what's going on, I mean, it could take me like a full week, and I feel so bad when it takes me forever to get stuff out. But, you know, I don't think my shop overall is that bad in comparison. Like, it's maybe kind of standard, but I don't know, you just can't speculate like when it's gonna actually ship, and I hate that. That's something I really want to work on. Phones, we now have 3 phone lines and at $72. My boys have like phone watches, and I have a line with Cricket wireless. So $72, I don't feel like is that bad for 3 phone lines. Let's go ahead and add 20, 30, 40. Let's add a 20 and a 10. So that puts us at 20, 30, 40, 50. $50 towards our phone lines. What else is going on? I brought my kids to see is it a symphony or an orchestra? I don't know which is, like, which term means which. I don't know. I played band in middle school. Violin, actually, okay, appropriately speaking about all the things, violin, we're gonna add 10. This is for my oldest son for his violin rental. So because my oldest plays the violin and he's taken up piano on his own time, he's not even in piano classes or anything, but he's taken up the piano on his own time, or the keyboard rather, I don't know. He's been in piano classes, like very affordable ones, and he is not currently in any, but he does have a keyboard at home, and he's been practicing that like crazy at home just using some apps. So I brought them to a symphony or an orchestra. Again, I don't know. I was in like band. I played clarinet and oboe. Absolutely loved them, but I didn't know anything about an orchestra or a symphony. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I brought them to one. They loved it. So that did take up a bit of time. Very worth it though. We have a new trampoline pass, something they are loving. I think that as winter hit, I started looking for all kinds of things because I was like, oh no, we're just gonna miss time because it's cold outside, and we're such outside people. But I found plenty for us to do inside. And because my oldest has a revived interest in music, he's already been very musical. Like, I've had him in violin classes, but because it is a genuine interest, not just a class he's in, I'm trying to find some stuff like that too. So Netflix and Hulu, I did get the 99 cents per month Hulu special they were running for Black Friday. So now for Netflix, and I went down to the Netflix thing where like they play ads during my videos. I don't care. I'm in debt. I need to take care of this debt. So I am paying $9 total for Netflix and Hulu. They both have ads, and I'm going to put $1 in here because $6. Y'all, by the time, once Amazon goes away, I'm only going to be paying, what, like $9 or something for all of my streaming. I don't know. I think I'm going to add, we'll talk about it later, but Amazon does have a video only option for like $7 or $8. So total, we should be under $20 though for Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Video, which is really why I like Amazon, right? Okay, well, I say I'm not gonna edit, and then my body keeps having a coughing fit. So we are done with bills for last week. We'll be back here tomorrow. Let's do, so these are both for Christmas. Let's stuff the ones that are just gonna take a couple spots, and then what most of our money remaining is going to go to is our debt. So now, because I didn't, what do you call it? Like, I didn't really plan this one super well, we may end up needing to stuff more in this tomorrow for like this week to make up for last week, which is what today's cash stuffing is, because I'm scared we're not gonna get, we need like 7 days in this one and 7 days in this one to fill both of those and like be on track for last week. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know. Anyway, we'll we'll do what we can for those, and I'll make up for it tomorrow if we don't quite get there. I didn't, you know, quite space this out just right. But for now, Oh, do I have my highlighters in here? I think my highlighters are, oh no, they're over there. Let me grab those. I have a work building and then I have a little tiny house on both on the property, like so they're next to one another. But I find that especially with my budget and my planner stuff, I can never figure out my planner stuff more so. My budget stuff is, you know, pretty secure usually, but unless I'm like actively playing with it. But my planner stuff, especially like my markers and different binders and stuff, it's always at the wrong building. I need a better system. I need a backpack or something for the planner stuff so I can just shift back and forth with me. Anyway, let's stuff this one after we stuff these two. These two should be pretty straightforward. Now, I did last week when I stuffed this, several of you guys were like, you did not put the 5 in. You guys were right. I did not put the 5 in. You weren't imagining that. I came back after you said that and pulled a 5 and put it in here. So the 5 is now in here. Thank you for letting me know. You guys often help me like fix my binders. So both of these binders, this is the new. Okay, which one of you, oh, I wish I remembered who told me what to name these because I thought it was so cute. I had it just like reindeer and then maybe holiday star, holiday reindeer, holiday star. Somebody said name it holiday, name it like deer and cheer, so I went back and did that. That is too cute. Thank you so much for giving me that idea. So this is the holiday deer print. This is the holiday cheer print. They are both Christmas or holiday inspired. And this is the one that I've already started. So I started this 6 weeks ago, 7 weeks ago, really, if you think about it, because tomorrow we will be putting in the 7, but today we're just gonna put in the 6 for week 7. This is a 52-week savings challenge. If you've never seen these, both of these are, and both of them are in my shop. Basically, if you stuff one of the little calendars every single week, by the end of it, you have $13.78 to put towards Christmas or holidays or whatever. I have so many 52-week savings challenge. That's what my vacation one is too. I love 52, oh my goodness, words. 52-week savings challenges. I love them so much, clearly because I've created so many binders around them. We colored in the 6. So both of these, by the way, if you're confused, I am using both of them because I spent about, you know, $1,400 almost on just my boys this year. And by the time you, like, I cover family and all the extra festivities, I know it's a lot of money. I'm actually in a Facebook group. I'm not in a Facebook group. I have a Facebook account that I like browse somewhat irregularly. I'm not really on Facebook a ton, but a group, like just an open group, I guess, a little thing popped up and they were like, the average family spends $2,000 on Christmas, and it was a frugal group. So they were kind of putting that idea to shame, which I get. And you would think on a frugal, like, I don't know that I would consider myself a frugal channel. I really put my money where my priorities are. And my priorities are my kids. If you guys haven't noticed yet, my priorities are my kids. And do I spend $2,000 on Christmas? I wish I did. I didn't this year because I don't have that much money. But if I can save in 2 of these 52-week savings challenge binders, then I won't feel so bad if I put this much towards my kids and then there's no money left over here because we have a whole second binder for the festivities and the fun that comes with the holiday season. Now, family, I'm not spending so much on this year, but it has been decided. I've been trying to think, like, what am I gonna do for my family that would be special and sweet, but like not a ton of money? I am doing a kind of holiday food, like a tray of sweets. I've been wanting to do this idea for years. I tried it one year and it didn't quite pan out because I started my prep too late. Sorry, this is like the most random rant that you're about to sit into. Oh, what color do we want to use for our holiday cheer binder? Maybe the orange would be really cute. Let's do this like orangish color and see how we like it. If I don't love it, y'all know me. Like, I'll probably just restart it. What was I saying? Oh, I know what I was saying. Okay, before I start on that random rant, we are just starting this one. We're not gonna worry about catching it up because it doesn't really matter. It's just trying to get us money for Christmas for next year. If we want to have it at a certain point, at some point we can start like double stuffing it, doing more than 1 week at a time. For now though, we're just gonna stuff $1 in the one. Anyway, for the adults this year, I am doing, oh, this is brighter than I thought it was gonna be. I changed my mind. Don't use this color. If you have this pen, it's not that big of a deal. It's just, it's not so bad. It's worse in person than it is on camera. I am doing a recipe from my, like a sweets recipe for my great grandmother, for my grandmother, for my mom, and then something that I do often. I'm like doing a tray, like a sweets tray of all of the generations, which I think is going to be super cute. And if everybody loves it, it's going to make it super easy for gift giving for the adults in the future, because I think I'll just keep doing that. Like, it's a sentimental gift. It's going to take some time. And I mean, ingredients do cost money. Like, it's not the cheapest idea that I could do, but I think that it might be a meaningful gift that I could do. So I'm going to do that for the adults this year and possibly for future years. I love gift giving. I'm just finding I'm at a stage in life where it's like I need to stop feeling bad about things that aren't top priority and trying to think of the perfect gift for adult family members. It's like, it should not be my top priority, and I hope they understand it's just not. I have too many things going on. I'm tired. I'm really tired. Speaking of being tired, y'all, another major reason I've probably been missing is I gave up. Oh, I'm dropping my binders. Did I even say? So these were the Christmas binders. They are stuffed. They're done. I'm actually going to move Bill's away too so that I don't confuse myself. Those 3 binders are done for today. Let's move over to, actually, you know what? We'll save the vacation binder for very last because it should not be a top priority. Let's see how far we can get in these debt binders. And if we have anything left for vacation, we'll stuff it. If not, that's okay. We'll put this as a priority for tomorrow for like this week's cash. So let's start with this one. This should move pretty like straightforward, and we can kind of chat while I do this. Now, before we get into it, I didn't have these printed, like this little tracker printed for myself last time. So I do need to color 1 through 7. Yep. So we stuffed a full week's worth. The idea of the monthly challenge is you put in 1 like slot every single day. By the end of it, you have almost $500. I'm trying to do like a week at a time. So I need to color in 1 through 7, but we already did that during week 1. What color do I want to use? Do I have a cute green? I don't know that I do. I have a green. Let's go with the green and see how much I dislike it. I have a really, like, I need to start, this would be obnoxious of me to do, but I kind of feel like, I need to start basing color choices around highlighters that I have, because it's such a big deal to me that things don't match very well. So anyway, we're just coloring in 1 through 7. We need to do 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That makes sense. Why am I counting? Like, I don't know. I don't know. 14 is the middle of the week. Oh my, or middle of the month. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're going to put our tracker here. We're not going to color it yet because I don't know if our denominations are going to line up or how that's going to go. We're just going to stuff as we can. 8 is going to get $8. 9 is going to get $9, and so on. While we talk about, sorry if you can hear my stomach growling. Oh my goodness. But also, segueing back to what I was going to say, I gave up sugared coffee, which might have a bigger impact in where my energy levels have been and why I haven't been around. 5, 6, 7, 8. If you guys have heard me talk about, have you heard me talk about coffee? I practically live off of coffee at this point, or I had been, and it's gotten kind of outrageous because I like sugary coffee too, like sugary cold coffees. I'm not typically buying them from the store. I have my own little, I make it myself, and I've reached near perfection, if I do say so myself, with the sugar coffee. But I have 3 to 4 sugar coffees per day, and I am not exaggerating. I mean, sometimes it's less, sometimes it's 2, but I have at least 2, I will say, at least 2 sugar coffees per day. And 5, sorry, hold on, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I gotta say, at some point, it was actually my birthday. I wasn't feeling that great. I think I was really just sick. I don't think it was the sugar coffee. I think I had maybe a stomach bug or something because I wasn't feeling great, and I just did not want any sugar coffee. And actually I ate 2 and it didn't make me feel that great. So I can't fully, I don't even think it was the sugar coffee, but somehow it was a perfect combination on my birthday on December 14th. And I did not feel well. I was trying to drink a sugar coffee that I know is not great for me because I loaded up with sugar. It's full of caffeine. My heart will be like racing at 10 p.m. and I can't sleep. And I'm trying to get on like this consistent morning schedule, which happens to me sometimes. Sometimes I'm up really early and it works. And sometimes I just can't get out of bed because I was up so late the night before. And I really think it's the caffeine and the sugar, probably the sugar more than the caffeine. So I gave up gluten like a month ago, and because my body, I don't think everybody benefits from giving up gluten, but I know my body does not respond well to it. I have a lot of autoimmune issues, like symptoms like inflammation. I know I have autoimmune issues, and I have been told by doctors to cut out the gluten because it's making me more inflamed, and I never did it. I mean, I've done it here and there, but after the move, I was like, look, I need something in my life because I'm sad. So I started eating gluten again. I started the sugar coffees again. Anyway, long story short, or maybe I've made a short story long, I gave up gluten a month ago and I started feeling a lot better. On my birthday, I was like, you know what? Perfect. It's not a new year, but it's like a new year for me, right? So on my birthday, I was like, I'm gonna give up sugar coffee. Maybe not forever, but long enough for me to kind of restart my body and say I can have one coffee a day and it have way less sugar. I know I'm not at that point right now, so I haven't had any sugar coffee, which is wild because literally my body has been living off of sugar coffee for a long time. So I am starving right now, and I'm like, what is this feeling of hunger? Because I'm just so used to drinking sugar coffee when I'm hungry, and then it like gets me through, and I eat like once a day. Anyway, sorry, that was a long food chat that you guys did not sign up for, but, oh, this is perfect. Well, it's not perfect because we're not gonna have any ones left for this binder, but this is good. Wait, is this good? Hold on. Let me actually take some of these out. We're gonna do a little bit of a shuffle. We're gonna do a 10 and a 5 in the 14, and then we'll take $1 out of the 13. So we have a little bit of ones left to play with for our other debt binder. Anyway, I think that has been playing a huge role in my energy levels lately, and I'm actually feeling really good today. What are we on day, what's today? Today is December 17th. So I think a large portion of the funk of the last few days is either my body getting used to not being sugared or sugar coffeed, like the sugar and the caffeine combo, because I haven't completely just cut out sugar. That would be a lie. But I'm not drawn to like candies and stuff the same way that I am coffees. Anyway, y'all, I'm just trying to say my energy level has been super low, but I'm playing a long game here. I'm trying to get myself on track for, you know, the start of the year, having already cut out gluten, which I know messes with me, and cutting out sugar coffees, which I know is something I apparently cannot cut off. Like once I have one, I want them all day. Okay, so we did catch up on this as of the 14th. Now it's only the 17th, so tomorrow I don't know if we will stuff it to the 17th, and then I'll just try to save money. I don't know, we'll see if we stuff a full another week next time. I guess it depends on how far behind I feel on these binders that we have not gotten to yet, but so far we're on track for this debt binder as well. So let's go ahead and stuff. We'll go ahead with the debt. Let's be responsible. I hope Vacation Binder gets some money and some love, but it may not happen. It may not happen today anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and put, I think what we're gonna do, because I would love to be able to pull a lot of these in the front. Now obviously these get higher and higher. Why did oh, I know why I flipped that. My thought was, girl, I'll tell you why I did this. This card is upside down and backwards. Is because my thought was, girl, stuff all of this in the front here, and then you'll be able to pull it by the start of next month. So that was just a little signal to myself. And then next month in January, we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 cards to stuff. Now they are the cards that have the higher amounts. If you haven't seen this, I'm so sorry. This is a 100-day debt payoff. Is like, okay, how do I explain it? Every day I stuff some card, right? It doesn't have to be in order, but on day 73, I put in $73. If I do this for 100 days straight, then by the end of it, I've paid $5,050 towards debt. I have so far been on track for this, which is amazing. And I know by the way I'm stuffing it, January is going to be really hard because I am saving basically a lot, if not all of the big numbers for last. But January should have far fewer expenses than, you know, October, November, December holiday season has had. So Anyway, I think what I'm going to do though is concentrate on the front of the binder so that by the end of the month we can pull it. Let's use a fun color. I almost just pulled gray. Let's not do gray. Let's see whatever this bright orange kind of something is. So let's see what we can stuff here. 22, let's pull a 20. Actually, 22 and 18. If we put $40 in here, we can stuff the 18 and the 22 and be perfectly on track there. So let's put $40, color in the 18. Oh, that's brighter than I expected, but that's okay. Not brighter necessarily, but bolder. So we're not gonna count this now, but now that this is fully stuffed, at the end of the month, we will pull this and we will pull whatever other cards are fully stuffed. That's why days 1 through 16 are missing, because I've already pulled those and stuffed those and paid some debt with those. We will be able to pull this at the end of the month. We'll count it all up and we'll count any other cards that are completely done as well. Okay, let's put, what do we have? 20, oh, so that was 2 days. I need to do at least 7. 25, 26, 27. Can we do the same? We have a lot of 20s actually. Can we do the same thing we just did? Let's test Jordan's math skills. Okay, I'm not that great at counting, guys, but let's see, 30, 40, 50, 60. We could put 60 in color in those 2 cards, 20, 40, 60. Maybe we will have a little vacation money left. Let's see. That was the 28 and the 32, 30, 40, 50, 60. Yes, I did that right. This card is not fully stuffed, but maybe tomorrow we can fully stuff this one. And pretty soon it's going to be the end of the month. Like I said too, though, this is actually, I should be getting paid 5 times from Etsy this month, and I get a YouTube check. So we might be able to do a little bit more with these binders than I'm thinking. We will see. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that. 30, because I might just need that extra check to hold on to in like a true savings account, like stash it away somewhere where I won't grab it at all. And then if we have a really low pay on Etsy, because I'm completely self-employed, y'all, if you don't know that. So if sorry, this is taking me a hot minute. I'm thinking out loud and I'm trying not to edit out the process for you guys, but I'm thinking I might need to save that, so if I make a really low amount on Etsy, then I can pull that and cash stuff that and use that for that week instead of really being aggressive with this debt. I don't know. Let me know what you guys would do. Should I put that extra check towards debt and go ahead and handle that? Should I stash it away as kind of an emergency if we have a low funding week? I'm not sure. I feel like either would be a good decision, I think. I don't know. 40 or 39, let's see, 30, 40, 50, 60. Oh, these are getting so much more. How many have we stuffed so far? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course these are getting more. That's how this works. Okay, let's do, this 20 is from like just now, right? Oh, oops. Oopsies. Let's do 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We have 100 left, 20, 40, 60, 80. We don't have 100 left, but we have 100 left in 20s. So let's do 30, 60, 70, 80, 90. Mathing. We're gonna ask my phone. What's 33 plus 37 plus 38? She's thinking for a very long time. 108. Oh, I think it's about to die. She's kind of echoing. 108. So let's see. 20, 40, 60, 80, 105, 6, 7, 8. 108 for these top 3 numbers. We already stuffed 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. So this gets us caught up with the debt. And for tomorrow's video, I will do a little bit, for tomorrow's cash stuffing, I'm going to do a little bit more planning to make sure we can stuff everything with a little bit, you know, better of an idea of what we're doing. This week was just, I wasn't sure if I pulled, I've been enjoying Facebook Marketplace, and I wasn't sure if I pulled some of this money for Facebook Marketplace or whatever. So I just kind of was like, okay, let's just wing it for today. We did stuff 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We stuffed 7 days for last week though. And then tomorrow we will stuff 7 days for this week. So we're still on track for that debt payoff. Now, whatever money we have left, we are going to shamelessly put into our travel binder. I would love to go somewhere at the end of February, start of March, somewhere warmer. I don't know how far this is gonna get me, but I do have some like hotel points on my card, so I'm hoping to use that. I don't know, we'll kind of just see what happens. I will do a more detailed plan as we get closer and as we kind of see what money we have to spend. Also, when I go on vacation, I don't buy groceries for the house that week, so that's a couple $100 that like frees up for vacation food money, you know, so I kind of shuffle around weekly money. So I don't make any hardcore plans for how budgets are gonna go and like how trips are gonna go until we get a bit closer. Anyway, let's see, we're gonna put, we can probably only stuff like one thing. let me just count what we have and we'll just stuff it wherever it lands. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50,